Hey everybody, Kevin E here for you from the anime moments that hits number 14. Well, 14 different anime. Well, this is an anime movie, but it's still Dragon Ball, and that's an anime, so I thought it would count because I don't. Yeah, I like Dragon Ball. It's cool. It looks nice. It has a lot of cool visuals, cool characters. It's just not. It's like it doesn't just hit with me. Most of my friends really just love it like crazy. Me, I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. I'll watch it. I'll sit down and play the games or whatever. I'm not like as big as a fan as some of my friends are. Anyway, this is gonna be the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie when Goku and Broly were fighting. And I saw this movie. The YouTubers I watched, they obviously they love Dragon Ball, so they made videos about all the trailers and stuff. I watched them, but I never went out to go to the theaters to watch it. 'Cause I'm like, Dragon Ball's a cool anime, but ain't one of those animes that I love so much to where I'm gonna go out to go out like an hour away to a movie theater that's gonna show it. I wasn't like that into it, so I just waited and waited, and then after, it was like like a week or so before we graduated. We went to my friend Chris's house, and all my friends, all our boys, went to that house to just have some fun, sleep over, because we're graduating, we're all happy. We're finally gonna graduate. We're finna get this popping. We stayed up all night, and it was like 7 or like 8 in the morning. I didn't get a wink of sleep. I didn't go to sleep at all. Everybody passed out, and I turned on the Broly movie because he had some Fire Stick, and I forget what we were on, but it had like every movie really. It had like old cartoons, all the Marvel movies. I forgot what app we were using. It wasn't Amazon. It wasn't Hulu, Disney Plus. It wasn't Netflix. It was something else. I don't know what it was, but it had like everything up there. Anyway, I had Dragon Ball Super Broly up there. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this. Everybody was watching it. And everybody passed out. The only two people that were left away were me and my friend Rayshawn. And we're watching it, and it gets to the part to where it's Super Saiyan God Goku with the red hair, and it's Broly with his I don't know what they call it, but it's yeah, he turned into when he was fighting Vegeta, and Paragus was like he turned into a gray ape. Because like in Dragon Ball universe, when you turn into a gray ape, you can do that anytime you want when the full moon is out. But once you get your tail cut off, you can't do that anymore. But he said somehow he tapped into the gray ape's power, and he's able to have that power in him without actually turning into a giant gray ape. But when you can turn into a gray ape, that downfall still arises to where you're like mindless. You're just a mindless beast. You can't really think too much. So he's still a mindless beast, and he's fighting Goku Red, and it's him. And they're on the ice. They're flying around, but now they're just standing on the ground, punching on the ice. And after Broly breaks out of some sort of weird, I never seen Goku do this before, but he went like this, and then it was like this red energy that was like holding, like he could still move sort of, but he was like stuck. And then he finally overpowers it and breaks out, and then they just start fighting one on one. And they're not even like throwing blasts; they're just going hand to hand, biggest blows they can. Like the biggest blows that they can do. And then Goku jumps up and makes some sort of red orb in his hand, and he goes to hit Broly with it. But Broly catches it and crushes it and throws him in the air and catches his leg and twirls him around and just slams him right on the ground. And you see the impact on Goku's back, and Goku like bounces up. He's like, oh! Like he is screaming in pain. That hurt so bad. And then Broly does it again, but on his face. And Goku starts yelling in pain again, and his eye, like his pupils, start flickering, like he's finna pass out. Like it's his pupils, then pure white pure pupils, and he's and then boom, boom, over and over again. And Goku can't do anything. Like he's caught up. He's too busy worrying about the pain. He is in screaming and agonizing pain. When this scene happened, I got goosebumps. Like it went up my arm. I was like, yo. Goku really can't do anything. It was just how loud the TV was, and how fearful Goku was, and how much he was just yelling in pain, how much that hurt. Because when he gets slammed on his back, you see him hit the ground and bounce back up, and he's like, oh, oh, like he is screaming his heart out. I remember I just looked at Sean. I was like, my jaw dropped. And I just looked at my boy Sean, and he was like, hey, yeah, wow. I was like, yo, that was wild. And then he hits Goku on the ground again. And anime, when you hit the ground, you bounce up. So he bounces up, and then Broly grabs his head, and there's an ice wall. He just, and he's running with Goku, slamming his head into the ice wall, and the ice is breaking. He like, and just throws him to the side, and he goes flying and just hits the ground, and that's when he's like, oh. And then he has like that. I don't know how, but he has some sort of like telepathic talk with Piccolo. That whole scene right there gave me goosebumps. Like that scene hit just the powerful. I just never everything I've seen in Dragon Ball. I've seen Goku get beat down, but I've just never seen him completely can't do anything, and he is just getting slammed and slammed and slammed again, and he is just screaming in agonizing pain. Like that scene got me. That scene hit. Like, my heart was pumping the whole movie. Like this fight is getting crazy. And cause they were sort of like 1-on-1 before. Like they were like kind of even. But then Goku did. I mean, Broly did start to overpower Goku near the beginning because it goes like first person for Broly because you only see his hands going around shooting, and then he like punches Goku into like his ice mountain, and he creates a hole, and he's like going through it. And then Broly like he rushes in and sees him. Goku is still flying like this through the mountain, and he looks up. He's like, boom, and just punches him right through the ice mountain, man. That Broly is crazy. That scene got me. That scene really got me. Because him getting slammed over and over and just screaming. And then Goku, just Broly just grabbing his head like a melon and just ramming his head right into the ice wall and just running along with it. Boom! And just tosses him to the side like garbage. Like, get out of here. That was wild. That was wild. One of the best scenes I've ever seen. Stupid crazy. Okay. Woo. So, okay. So, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all out there for being wonderful and beautiful and handsome human beings. I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys tomorrow for my cartoon talk. And yeah. Bye-bye.